Welcome back. This is day 2 of the Learn English in 30 Days playlist. If you're here today, that already tells me something important. You didn't just watch one video and disappear. You came back. That's how progress actually starts. Today is not about motivation. It's not about tricks. And it's definitely not about forcing yourself to speak. Today is about understanding why listening is the real foundation of speaking English. If you understand this day correctly, everything that comes next in this playlist will feel easier. Let me share something real with you. When I first tried to improve my English seriously, I did what most adults do. I focused on speaking. I practiced sentences. I memorized phrases. I tried to sound correct. And honestly, it was frustrating, so I knew words. I understood grammar rules. But when it was time to speak, my mind went empty. I thought the problem was confidence. Then I thought it was pronunciation. Then I thought I just wasn't talented with languages. But none of that was true. The real problem was simple. I wasn't listening enough. Now think about children for a moment. Before a child speaks English, they listen. They listen for a long time. They listen to their parents. They listen to conversations around them. They listen to the same words every day. Children don't repeat sentences on purpose. They don't study grammar. They don't try to sound smart. They just listen. And because of that, something interesting happens. The sounds become familiar. The rhythm becomes natural. The language stops feeling foreign. Then one day, without planning it, they start speaking. Speaking doesn't feel forced. It feels normal. That's not magic. That's how the human brain learns language. As adults, we skip this phase. We listen a little and then we push ourselves to speak immediately. We want results fast. We want proof that we're improving. So we speak too early. And when speaking feels hard, we blame ourselves. But the brain hasn't changed. It still needs input before it can produce output. Listening comes before speaking. Always. When you listen to English, your brain is learning things you don't notice. It learns how sentences start and end, which words usually go together, where people pause, which words are stressed, how questions sound different from statements. You cannot learn these things from grammar rules alone. You learn them by hearing English used naturally. That's why people who listen a lot often surprise themselves later. They suddenly say a sentence and think, I don't know where that came from, but it sounded right. It came from listening. I noticed this in my own experience. When I stopped forcing speaking and spent more time listening, videos, podcasts, real conversations, something changed. I wasn't trying to speak. But when I needed to, words came more easily. Not perfectly, but naturally. That's when I understood something important. Speaking is not a skill you force. Speaking is a result. Listening creates the conditions for speaking. That's why today is day 2, and that's why today you are not practicing speaking. You are doing something more important. You are training your ear. You are letting your brain get comfortable with English. Here's how I want you to think about listening today. If you miss a word, don't stop. If you miss a sentence, don't panic. That's normal. Children miss words all the time. They don't worry about it. They just keep listening. Do the same. Don't pause the video. Don't rewind 10 times. Stay inside the language. Your brain is collecting information even when you don't understand everything. Many adults think, if I don't understand everything, this is a waste of time. That's wrong. Understanding everything is not the goal. Exposure is the goal. Familiarity is the goal. Time inside English is the goal. Understanding comes later. Here's what usually happens if you listen consistently. At first, English feels fast. Words blur together. You feel unsure. Then slowly, sounds become clearer. Some phrases repeat. Sentences feel familiar. And later, speaking feels less scary. Words come faster. You hesitate less. not because you studied harder, but because you listened more. So don't measure today by what you can say. Measure today by this. Did you listen without pressure? Did you stay with the video? Did you continue even when it felt unclear? If yes, you did exactly what you needed to do. That is real progress. Tomorrow we will start speaking a little. Not long sentences, not difficult conversations, just simple, real English. And it will feel easier because of what you did today. This was day 2 of the Learn English in 30 Days playlist. Listening is working even when you don't feel it. If you're ready, continue to day 3. We'll start using English slowly and naturally. Take your time. I'll see you in the next episode.